Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here. Welcome back to part 16 of the Dark Souls 2 version 1.0 full playthrough. In this section of the playthrough, we are going to go through the Undead Crypt. In order to reach the Undead Crypt, you need to have defeated the Demon of Song and Shrine of Amana, which is underneath Dranglake Castle. Undead Crypt is really cool. It has an interesting mechanic where when you enter, if you're holding a torch or using some sort of magical light source, like cast light, you'll be told to put it out. Otherwise, you're going to face the wrath of those living in the crypt, so it's pretty cool. But we'll get an opportunity to light the way at some point. Okay, showing my stats. Currently level 119 with 1.07 soul memory, 1.07 million soul memory. Have 50 vigor, 35 endurance, 14 vitality, 4 attunement, 20 strength, 22 dex, 18 adaptability, 3 intelligence, and 6 faith. Currently using a Santir Spear plus 4. I also have a lightning short bow plus 10 just to help us out. I am going to change this over to, Ring of Steel Protection. And I'll get rid of the bow, just to drop back down below 70% weight. Okay, so Undead Crypt can be reached from Shrine of Amana. A great axe of bandits of the Feroce outskirts, very sturdily built for the armament of a bandit. When Feroce fell to war. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I like how in Elden Ring, the tooltips still don't show up on PS5. You just get the artwork. All right. Cool. So once you're ready, you're gonna open this door and then head down this elevator. Look at this freak. Dark Souls 2 has some cool armor. You get to make some funny characters. Alrighty. So in Scholar, you will be greeted by Aldia right here, if I'm not mistaken. However, we're not playing Scholar, so no Aldia for us. I think Aldia shows up here. Remember there being an explosion there. Okay, cool. So we're gonna get greeted by an NPC here. Or it might be the next room. Yeah, it's the next room. So that guy is... I seem to remember more enemies in Scholar here. Like, that guy was just a red herring. He was bait. Okay. Well, anyway, you have some hexers in this room. So, whoa. Oh, I don't have the bow equipped anymore. Okay. Oh, hello. Holy shit. Oh, I didn't realize I was poisoned. Okay. Phew. Cool, so that's that. If you chameleon here, I think you turn into one of those pots. I once sat here for like 5 minutes just waiting for somebody, and they walked past me like 80,000 times. Okay.
Human, do not produce light.
Okay, so this is Gravewarden Agdayne speaking to us. So you'll notice that you have these enemies here. However, if you don't produce a light source, they don't attack you. So we can come over here and speak with Gravewarden Agdayne, who almost looks like somebody out of Blood Omen. He is a finito, not a malfinito. Tells you, you know, about the crypt. You can learn the gesture, have mercy. You can talk to him some more. Oops. Oh, God. Okay. And then you can buy the Shield of the Insolent from him. Shield of formerly high-ranking clerics. The effects of a blessing are still with it, and the shield recovers one's stamina. The clerics held venerated positions once, but now their souls wander aimlessly in the depths of a murky darkness. What does this weigh? 6? What does my shield weigh? I feel like it's going to be more than 6. 6. Okay, never mind. Does it have 100%? No, 55. He also sells the Insolent set, Ring of Thorns +1, which, not bad. Dark arrows as well, which inflict dark damage. Bunch of human effigies, makes sense, right, being in a crypt. And then he sells Soul Appease and Warmth, Soul Spear and Soul Vortex. I'm actually going to take this. Why does that weigh more? Fucking absurd. Okay. Anyway. So that that rule of not producing light doesn't necessarily count for the entire... Oh, God. Doesn't necessarily count for the entire dungeon. But it can be... Oh, this isn't good. That rule doesn't apply for the entire dungeon. Just that one room. Okay. I'm not knocking him off deliberately, because there's actually a platform down there. Okay. Cool. So if you look closely, you'll notice a dregling over there. And then you'll notice a ladder here. So you can actually fall down here, kill these dreglings. Simpleton Spice and Soul of a Great Hero. Alternatively, you can drop here as well, but basically does the same thing. And now we're going to climb up. And I believe it's here that we're going to do like one of the coolest things in Dark Souls 2. Oh, no, never mind. It's not here. Comes later. All right. So you'll notice it's really dark in the crypt. I mean, it should be, right? It's a crypt, yo. However, if you look closely, you will notice that there's like another floor here. So really what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go through this fog wall, mess around in a crypt, and then eventually you'll come to the other side. You can pull that lever, and then you'll drop a platform here, which is what we're going to do. But first, we're going to do this. This right here is, if you look closely, there's wax on top of it. So, what we're going to do, we're going to light a torch. We're going to set the light, and then this is going to light this whole area of the crypt. And it looks like you're in, like, Diablo or something. Like, I love the look of this place, and I think that's a really cool way of, like, revealing it all. I just think it's so neat. Unfortunately, that light doesn't carry very far. It's just an interesting set piece moment. In Scholar, when you light the crypt, you get invaded. So, like, that whole rule of Agdayne, like, really, like, comes into play again, kind of. But you also get quick access to the bonfire here. And then in the crypt itself, you have these statues that are guarded by these guys. So what you want to do is you want to break these statues kind of as quickly as possible. And then there is another mechanic in this place that has to do with bells. And if somebody rings a bell, what will end up happening is any of those pedestals that are still standing will automatically summon their protectors, those blue guys. So usually when these folks wake up, they're going to be looking for the bells. But there is no bell in this first section. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to go back into the crypt. Or, let me go back in here. And I'm going to go try to visit Agdayne again. See if he has a comment about us lighting the area. Nope. So yeah, I like that in Scholar you get invaded as like a punishment for doing it, because Agdayne told you not to. But yeah, okie doke. Moving on. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna climb this ladder, and then we're gonna have an enemy in here. It's this caster. She just stands right back up, doesn't she? Alright. Is this a booby trap? No. Oh, nice. More twinkling. Okay, so there is a pedestal. There's the pedestal right there. And I believe that there's a bell here. There's a hidden wall along here. Let me break this real quick. The hidden wall, maybe it's upstairs. Yeah, I think it's actually upstairs. I should say it's a hidden wall. It's an illusory wall that hides a door. No? Maybe it's in another room. Oh, I think it's in here. Okay. So this room appears empty, and for the most part it is. However, there are guys that come out of the wall in this room. You gotta be careful of them. The Nameless Usurper. There she is once again. So yeah, there are enemies that come out of the walls here. They're a lot easier to see in Scholar. I feel like they like mess with their shading a little bit and make them a lot easier to deal with. Okay. It's one of these. There it is. And they have the same death sound as the ghosts of New Londo Ruins. There's the Avalon. So if you want to do an Avalon build, that's where it is. Okay, tight corridor here, and plenty of guys in the walls. You want to try your best to take them out. And it may look like you're coming up against a wall at the end here. In a way, you are. But they're actually enemies. Oh, God. Okay. So, these guys are enemies. And they have giant shields that have really cool reliefs on them. But yeah, they do big damage. And if you'd like, you can get their shields. They do drop them. Oh. And then you two can be a big bruiser with big shields. How are you fitting through here? Whoa! That lip caught me. Not good. I think one killed the other. Oh, no, that was my Ring of Thorns. Yeah, my roll killed him. So yeah, you can farm those guys for their big shields. But they are guarding one of the most treacherous rooms in Dark Souls 2. This one. So, in this room, we have a number... there's a bell, or two, plus those gravestones. So, what we're actually going to do is we're going to run and try to find the exit, because the exit opens the shortcut. It drops that platform I was referring to earlier, so we're going to run and try to find the exit real fast. Maybe not. Maybe we can just get through this. Okay. Never mind. That's not it. I think this is it. Nope, that's the bell. God damn it, where's the exit? It's over here. Nope. Oh, shit. Not good. This room sucks. Alright, we'll try that again. Unfortunately, the shield guys respawn, so it's going to take us a minute to do our thing. Hit me with the poison mist, will ya? I'm going to try to just be cheeky here. I'm going to try to just run around them. Oh no, that didn't work. That will though. Okay, same deal. We're just going to try to find the exit. It wasn't that. Whatever. I'll take that. It's the one with the railroad track in it. I don't know how I remembered that. This one. Man, that's so weird that I remember that. Yeah, the railroad track on the floor. Okay, so that platform is dropped. Now we don't like ever have to touch this room again, but there is treasure in it, so we are gonna do our thing. Yep, I knew there was one behind us. So yeah, these guys just respawn infinitely as long as those pedestals exist. So you have to get rid of them. Right. And even though that guy's ringing his merry bell over there, you still need to do the work. And you too can ring the bell, so like make sure those things are gone. So the zombies spawn infinitely, which isn't a big deal. What the hell? Okay. Good. We're done. Whew. Make sure we got everything. Yep. Yeah, I think it's funny that there's 2 bells in here. All right. Cool. So that's that. So if you'd like, you can go back to the bonfire and rest. But we're going to keep going. We're going to go towards the boss. Alright. So, in this big room, there is a number of royal knights. However, this guy wants to ring the bell. Alright. Now, you'll notice that there's no, like, there's none of those big tablet gravestones. However, the Grim Reaper looking guys actually come out of these things. So I think because we're okay on the bell, we're okay. But these Royal Knights, like, there's a lot of them. What's important is that, like, what's important is the reason why there's so many. And you got to think about what they might be guarding. What? Dude, I was in the middle of a fucking backstab. Anyway, you got to think about what they might be guarding. Oh, didn't happen that time, huh? It makes no sense. Pitiful. Yo. So in Scholar, this room was adjusted with enemy placements. All right, we gotta take out the bow again. Okay. Mm-mm. One. Two. Whew. Buckle his shoe. Okay. Motherfucker, I know you see me. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, you think you're fucking cute, huh? Who just shot me? It's like an arrow just came at me. Okay. So in Scholar, there's also chests at the end of this room, but I guess not in 1.0. Okay, the boss of the Undead Crypt is Velstadt. And Velstadt borrows a design from Garl Vinland. So, same kind of boss. However, when you get him near 50% health, he's going to start using some crazy hex magic that you got to start to avoid. He's a tough boss. There's no sugarcoating it. You can use the pillars to the best of your ability to kind of like block his attacks, but they will break. So overall, cool boss. I do wish his design was a bit more original, because when you look at him, it's literally Garl Vinland. But instead of Bramped, it's this bell mace thing, which is cool, because he actually gets to ring the bell. You see what I mean? Like, you can try to use the pillars, but he can break them real easy. Oh god. I have mid-roll. I also like that the bell, like the bell weapon, actually kind of gets incorporated into his music. I think that's really cool. Like, as the fight goes on and he starts slamming the bell a bit more, it starts to ring. Man, that attack, I'm having a hard time dodging that. There we go. See, this attack here. All right. Yeah, so now he's going to be a little bit more aggressive. What the fuck? Holy shit. Alright. Yeah. So, he... Nuh-uh. He also can shoot dark beads at you. So you gotta be careful with that. Yep. I drank. I should have backed up. So, that's Velstadt. He's hard. He's definitely one of those roadblock-style bosses that is just going to take you a little bit. Especially in 1.0 with the weird hitboxes. I mean, I took very bizarre damage. And of course, getting back to him is... It's a thing. Don't forget to kill this guy. You have to be very careful not to accidentally ring the bell yourself, though. I've done that countless times. Alright. So, because Dark Souls 2 is just, you know, brutal, you are not invincible while going through fog doors, which you have likely learned by now. LOL. I might be dead. Yeah, so these guys are they just stay guarding the door. Holy shit. Shit on a shingle, dude. Come on. God, Dark Souls 2 is just frustrating. The game, like, stops feeling fair. Maybe? Nope. Oh my god, we got it. I can't believe it. Yo, bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I have some difficulty with that move. I'm drinking in his face. This is stupid. The Ring of Thorns came through, though. Yeah, this move. I like that move, actually. I think it's pretty cool. Ooh. I just like the way he rings the bell. I think it's neat. Whew. I wasn't sure if I would be able to, like, just dodge it. I've waited too long to drink. I'm gonna drink again. Oops. I don't know what that was. Mm-mm. Cool. Oh, I have no fucking dodge left. I got him. Alright, so that's Velstadt. Even dies the same way Scarl Vinland. All these honkies are still here. Just making sure. Are they coming in? Okay. In this room, this is King Vendrick. He is a boss, however, you don't have to fight him. On his armor, you'll find the King's Ring. And then after you do that, as soon as you loot it, if you turn around, you'll notice that the Maiden in Green is here now. I'm trying to be real careful with these knights. So, she tells you where to go next. To use the King's Ring to enter a passage to the far east. So, alright, let's talk about Vendrick. So, Vendrick is here just walking around, shambling. He's clearly hollowed. He's still wearing his crown. He still has his sword. He's clinging to the last vestiges of his life. But he has shed his royal armaments. You can fight him if you'd like. However, he has extraordinary defense. The way to reduce that defense bonus is to gather the Souls of Giants. I believe there's a total of 5, which we will get. And the Souls of Giants can be found within the Memories of Giants. So, we will not fight him until we get all 5. The real purpose here is just for the King's Ring. Now, eventually we're going to get the Dragon's Soul. And with the Dragon's Soul, we'll be able to transport ourselves into Memories. Vendrick has a memory, but I'm 95% sure it's only in Scholar of the First Sin because he tells you about the other kings or the other kingdoms or something like that. So I don't believe he has a memory to get into, but we'll check when we come here to kill him. Vendrick was granted an additional purpose at the end of the DLCs. If you gather all 3 crowns, Crown of the Sunken King, Crown of the Burnt Ivory King, and Crown of... What was the third one? I don't remember. But if you gather all 3 of the DLC crowns and then go into his memory, he will combine the crowns into the one true crown. I forget the name of it. And then that crown like gives you some cool... I think it makes it so you never hollow, or it immediately unhollows you, or immediately reverses hollowing, and kind of makes you the last monarch. So it's pretty cool, but unfortunately in the base game, it's not like that. That sort of story is not complete. Okay. So, that is going to do it for this part of the walkthrough. Let's go back to Firelink Shrine and avoid those Royal Knights. Okay. Oh, that was just to go here. All right. So we've hit the Vitality soft cap. Okay, and a right-handed weapon. Yeah, okay, so it is like an absolute waste of stats. The right-handed weapon will never go above 221. I mean, unless we upgrade it manually. So because of the Santir Spear, it has 0 scaling. Cool, I'm fine with that. Vitality does increase equip load. 5, 2, increases defense. Now I'm just like trying to decide where do I want these stats. Where's agility? I'm almost tempted to like put it somewhere else, but I don't know. I feel like by the time I finish the game, it's not going to matter. Like if I put it into intelligence or faith. Let's go endurance. Oh, these returns are terrible on endurance. Is vitality really the answer? Okay. Alrighty. So that's that. At the end of that, we did get the King's Ring, which is a very important ring. Right here. Opens the King's Gate. A powerful soul is like a curse, and Vendrick, King of Drangleic, used a powerful soul to keep the curse at bay. King Vendrick sought greater souls and made the giant's strength his own, but even still, the curse overcame him. Wear this ring to open the King's Gate. So the King's Gate makes it sound like there's one King's Gate, however, there's multiple. So there are multiple very regal-looking doors that we have seen since very early on in this game that we can now open using the King's Ring. So it's a pretty interesting mechanic. Generally, you just need to equip the ring, open the door, and there's almost always a bonfire right behind it. So ultimately, like, the ring is not useful. It's just a key. But yeah, it's okay. So the first door that we're going to open is the door to Aldia's Keep. But we'll do that in the next part of the walkthrough. What did I just unequip? Chloranthy ring. Okay, cool. So, yeah. All right, so next up is going to be Aldia's Keep, I believe. Just double checking. Yep, Aldia's Keep. So Aldia's Keep is interesting. It houses the assassination NPC that sends you on the assassination quests if you'd like. But there is a really big drawback to doing the assassination quests in that once he's free, you're going to get invaded endlessly by this dude. So I don't personally do it, but you can. We'll talk about that next time, though. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Dark Souls 2 version 1.0, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. The links for those are in the description below. As always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.